Hello, everybody. My name is Zach Zypher, and today I want to talk to you guys about something very near and dear to my heart. And believe it or not, that happens to be Gacha Life. Now I understand that it has a lot of fair criticisms, but is it really that bad? The short answer? No. The long answer? Yesn't. And I want to kind of go over it. At its heart, Gacha Life is really a sandbox game. I know it's a dress up game, but really you get more than what you bargain for. The fact people can make gacha videos at all is, believe it or not, a long, tedious process. I get that it's choppy, and I get that the stories are interesting, but seriously, is Gacha Life as a whole really that bad? Like I said, it's a sandbox. So, is it just the creations that are bad, or the software itself? For anyone who somehow doesn't know what Gacha Life is, it's a dress up game. I forgot the company that made it. I don't have a script. I'm just going off sheerly by heart and flow, so hopefully that's good. Um, yeah, essentially, it's a dress up game that a lot of younger people use, or some teenagers use to be angsty. I would point heavily to the Five Nights at Freddy's subgenre of Gacha Life content, which honestly may in of itself be a genre at this point, because it's so massive in scale. And I'll be honest with you, I'm guilty of using Gacha Life. I've used it quite a bit, at least in my youth. Came out, I believe, in 2018 or 2019, and that's when I was like 8 years old. I grew up with this slop, and at its core, it's not a bad software. In fact, you get more than what you bargain for. Not only do you get multiple accessories and little designs that you can make with this software, but you can also take still picture or screenshot images over and over to make a sort of series out of it. And I get that most of the series that come out of these are questionable, but you gotta understand that most of the people using Gacha Life are like 12, maybe 8 to 12-year olds, sometimes 16-year olds, if depending on who we are. So let's just say our age range is anywhere between 8 and 14. That feels fair. Not yelling at anyone older than that for it. I'm not shaming anyone for using it. I actually think Gacha Life has a lot of potential. And let me try to explain this. In a theater show, you have one real camera angle. You have front facing. That's it. You can change the background, you can swap out characters, but at the end of the day, you only have that one angle for perception. So everything in that scene has to count. And I think that the same can be applied to Gacha Life. Sure, there are limitations within the game, but limitations often breed creativity. I believe if someone has a good story and put a lot of effort into the characters, the world building, rather than how the world looks, I genuinely think Gacha Life could be the next innovative thing. Because you get to create original characters or existing characters and put your style on it. I think if it has a good story and people take more time to make those videos, it could genuinely create a lot better content. I won't get into any content farms because, believe me, there are a lot of them. And again, I'm stating that Gacha Life isn't that bad, even if a lot of the creations are. That's the main premise of this video. I know I'm gonna go off on a lot of side tangents, but I want to prove it. I want to test my theory. So, I decided something. I have made a gacha channel on, well, a separate gacha channel from my main YouTube one. There, I will be posting some gacha videos. Again, please separate your suspicion from cringe and not cringe. Because if you have that bias, then nothing that is a good story can come out of Gacha Life. I think giving it some agency as just a medium like visual novel or something akin to it would just be better faith. Again, I understand a lot of Gacha Life is just brain rot or worse. Content farms, sexual deviations, but really, that's every community. Let's be honest. Let's be real with ourselves, especially the has-been community. The amount of slop that has come out of that community, the amount of absolute degenerates and mockery that is in that community is astounding. Again, not trying to attack any community, it's just an example. A better example would be the Amazing Digital Circus fandom. The actual fans are chill. The content farms are ruthless. And honestly, that's pretty much the same for a lot of series, especially some like MHA. It's a good anime. But the fandom is excruciatingly horny and very difficult to talk to. So, there you kind of have it. Is Gacha Life that bad? No, it's not bad. Is it questionable in its user base? Yes, but I don't think we should fault Gacha Life as a whole for it. I think, again, if you have a right story and actual effort into the scene, you could do great things with Gacha Life. In fact, there are Gacha Life animations now. And most Gacha Life people that I've found or been able to track turn out to end up as animators. And I know my phrasing is weird. Again, I don't have a script. I'm speaking from the heart here. I do want to prove it. So, I'm starting a Five Nights at Freddy's series. It's not to be confused with the novella. It will be primarily a retelling of Five Nights at Freddy's from the Afton's perspective, starting about 6 months to a year, I haven't decided yet, before the Bite of 83. I want to explore those characters, and I want to prove that Gacha Life isn't useless. I have the framework, I have all of the lore set, and mind you, this is my actual interpretation of the lore. The novella was indeed a shitpost, in the sense to where it was named ironically. It was made ironically enough, in this video, I'm going to say this, was made to make fun of Gacha Life tropes, because I'm not ignorant. I can tell you there's a lot of problems with Gacha videos. I could name all of them right now just to be redundant. I'm not saying it's not without flaws, I'm saying that it's judged too heavily on its user base. I bet you if a teenager who genuinely believes in writing got Gacha Life and actually used it as intended, or at least even beyond what's intended, in good faith, by using it to tell a genuine story, I believe that this could be revolutionary. This is Zach Zypher signing off, and yes, that's what I'm going to be saying now, because I'm still trying to figure out a catchphrase. Bye. Oh, if you're still here and didn't click off because I'm an idiot, or scroll, I don't know if I'm posting this on TikTok or not, go check out my YouTube page. I just uploaded a symphony as well as a cover of It's Raining Somewhere Else. I'm very proud of both of these songs, and I hope that you guys can enjoy them. That's it. Later.